Hello, everyone. It's me, Dilly Sims, and welcome to this week's Fixer Upper. So I got I got this house off of the gallery, and it's called Overgrown Fixer Upper, and it's on a 30 by 20 lot. And right now, in this shitty condition, it is worth 95,619 simoleons. I'm gonna do my very best to drop down the price because this is a small house and I feel like $95,000 for this small house. No, it should be a lot cheaper. This should be like slightly above a starter home. So we're gonna take a walk through the house. When you first come in, as always, there's police do not cross. It's very overgrown. Very, very overgrown. I feel like there'd be lizards and stuff here. I'd be very scared to walk here. Scary gnome, who looks like he's seen shit, actually. He looks like he has seen some shit. And then there's a scary gnome over here. See, I told you, this place, I feel like there'd be lizards, but ghosts. This weird metal ramp thingy. And so when you first walk in, you are bombarded with like stuff. Scary clown. Let me zoom out a little bit. Boxes, some books, this chandelier, and this is like sim height right now. So as a sim, boom, I just hit my face in the chandelier. But we're gonna go through it. Movie posters, okay. Then we go through this here into this kitchen. I love, so love the purple counters. I like that there's a video camera up there in case somebody wants to break into this house. Some stuff on the walls, knives. Oh, it's actually growing into the house. There's like plants growing into the house. Garbage on the floor. Okay. Let's try this door. This door looks like it'll lead somewhere interesting. And if we go in here, oh, the living room. Very cluttered. Again, growing some green stuff in here. There's a tarp instead of a rug, which I feel like these tarps should only be used in like a garage, but to each his own. It's just cluttered stuff. It doesn't look too nice. Some boxes. Some things up there on the top shelf. And it's good, I guess. Let's go through here into a bedroom. And there again, there's some green stuff growing over there in the corner. There's clothing on the floor, garbage, another scary gnome. Cardboard on the floor instead of a rug. I would have taken a tarp over this cardboard, but whatever. Some laundry that needs to be put away. Oh, that's an interesting, neat idea to put a cupboard here so you could put some stuff, and I probably will never use that idea in my own builds because I'll A, probably forget about it, or B, just never think about using it, but interesting idea. Interesting concept. Oh, wanted posters. Some wanted posters. Let's go back and through the living room. This is all a one-story house, so it's a very, very small house. Oh, some knives. Some beautiful knives on the walls. In case somebody needs to be butchered. I think that's the door that leads outside because, you know, we had the front doors over there that look the same. So let's go through here. This leads into the bathroom. Some green stuff growing in here. Trash on the floor, clothes on the floor, plant. Ooh, some files. Like somebody had some important files that they forgot about. Hopefully they don't need it for work. A video camera in the bathroom. Over the shower. Okay. I think that's like very sketchy. It kind of stands on the edge of porn, but whatever. Okay, what's this room? It looks like this is the artist room. Okay, this isn't a good example of like a perfect time to have a tarp when you're doing art stuff. It's a really nice painting, by the way, at EA. Some more paintings on the floor, just cluttered. This room kind of makes sense because it looks like an artist's room. But I don't know. I like all the plants. I'm a huge plant person. I use plants in all my builds. Do I personally own plants? No. But, you know. If you go outside, this looks really nice. I love how they put the steps here leading to this. That is genius. There's this big chunk of machinery here. I will get rid of that. And it looks like this should be a hot tub of some sort. And that's why this generator thingy is here, I assume. If not, I don't know. Some overlap chairs here. I don't know. Overgrown. This completely is just ridiculous being here. It just stands out too much. And that is the entire house, and I will see you guys in the renovations. I said it right this time. Hey everyone, we're back, and we are fixer-uppering this house. So I fixer-uppered this small little house, and I did my very best to make it like just slightly above a starter home for Sims, because like a starter home is about $20,000, I believe. But of course I fudged up, and I accidentally ended up making this house, and I feel like this house is still super small, and I was very like minimal in decorations and stuff, I think at least, compared to all my other builds. And I still ended up making this house about $47,000. How do I do that? I don't even know how to make a small house. To tell the truth, I don't know how to make a starter home. And I tried really hard too. I wanted to make it look very family friendly, but at the same time, cheap. Small and cheap. And like, this house is small to me. So I'm really confused. But it's a really cutesy house. I recommend everybody downloading it from the gallery. I believe I called it something like Simple Family Home. Yeah. It's already up on the gallery, so you guys can download it. You can find it by typing in Simple Family Home, or you can find it by looking up my name in the gallery. It's Dilly Sims. No, it's not. I lied. I super lied to you guys right now. That's my YouTube channel. My name is Dillon Apple, Dillon Apple. And if you guys also play The Sims and you want to share something with me, like a house build or people that you created, share it with me by using the hashtag DillySims. Or if you want to build a fixer-upper house, like a house that looks like for me to renovate, do it! Like, literally do it. I would love to renovate a house that one of you guys made. And you can put it in the gallery and put the hashtag FixMeDilly, FixMeDilly, and I will be all over that shit. I check those every few days, so. And I do a fixer-upper every week, so why wouldn't you want to why wouldn't you want to see your fixer-upper being renovated into something that looks awesome? Like, this house was ugly, and then I made it pretty good. And apparently a lot more expensive than I thought it was. Figuring out the floor plan for this house took forever, because I hated the way, like, the wall stuck out on both ends of the house. So I didn't know what to do, but I figured it out eventually. And this week I have stories for you guys. Or just, I think, one or two. Let me check my notebook. Let's see. In my wonderful notebook. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, do you guys remember that girl who I named Sarah, even though that's not her real name, from work, who apparently got money stolen from her? Let me tell you the juicy gossip. So, me and my coworkers went onto her Twitter, and Jesus H. Christ, she is the biggest Trump supporter I have ever seen. I haven't talked to her in person about Trump, but oh my god. Let me tell you. On her Twitter, she has, like, pictures of her with guns, and she's like, she supports the, construction of the wall. And, oh my, this bugged me so much, because as, I think of myself as kind of a feminist, but as a, I can't believe she said this as a woman. She tweeted out, I don't understand these women movements. Have you ever heard of something called hard work? And I was like, oh my god. I hope your husband hits you in the future because you didn't make his sandwich properly. And then talk to me about women's rights. God, stupid bitch. I shouldn't say that. Maybe I can't blame her. Maybe it's her family. But Jesus H. Christ. Women movements. Oh my god, I don't understand why you would want to, like, basically punish yourself. Well, I don't understand these women movements. Seriously? Do you know anything about hard work? Because so far, all I can tell is you come into a new company and go, I have money stolen from me, and then you get a refund. So, you talk to me about hard work. Ugh. I hate people who are like, I work so hard. When in reality, they don't. Because, I'm gonna talk about myself for a little bit. My family, how do I put this? Sits in this nice little curve where my family makes too much money for me to afford financial aid, but they are not rich enough to pay for my college. So I have to work at a job that annoys the shit out of me just to pay for me to go to college. And this job doesn't even want me to go to college. A few weeks ago, it was a few months ago, I got a text message from one of my supervisors, and it said, oh, Dylan, I know that you have the days scheduled off for school, but we have the employee breakfast, and that's like this breakfast that the owners pay for, because the owners pay for us, and they which is really strange. It's only for like the factory workers, because we have to work it. It's a breakfast that we cater. So my boss wanted me to cater it, and she was like, I know you're scheduled to have school that day, but I was wondering if you could still come in. What? No. No. No way in hell. Hell would have to freeze over 15 times before I allow myself to skip school to work. No. No. Like, Jesus H. Christ. They don't even want me to go to college. They don't want me to get a better education. And speaking of getting a better education, one of my very close best friends, and I was even in her wedding, Kayla, now Coro because she's married, she went to college again. I wouldn't say college, she went back to school again. And now she went through a program where for, I forget how many months, but I want to say 8 months. I could be super wrong. Or is it 8 weeks? I don't know. She went to school, and like 1 day a week for 8 hours, she studied to be a dental assistant. And yesterday, me and my friend Heather were waiting for her, and we were waiting to hear from her because we were all gonna hang out. And then we get a phone call from her, and she goes, guys, I just came back from my job interview, and they want me to start tomorrow. And we were like, wow, yay! And me and Heather screamed like two little girls. And she was like, I'm gonna go talk to Sam right now. And as you guys know, Sam is my supervisor. And so she went to Sam's office, and she told Sam, and Sam started almost crying. And I was like, yes. And Sam was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're losing another person. I hate losing good people. But guess what, Sam? If you're not a good person to us and you don't treat us well, we're not gonna want to be there. Duh! And I don't even know. I can't wait to leave this company. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna leave, but I never do. But now, after I turn 21, I'm gonna start job hunting. Because I don't want to be there anymore. I do not get treated well. None of us get treated well, actually. This isn't a rant about my work, but I'm going to rant about my work anyways. None of us get treated well, basically. And many people apparently have brought this up to HR, but HR doesn't do anything. Like, when my friend Heather left, she got an exit interview, and she told Human Resources HR, who puts on the exit interview. There you go. I'm gonna say puts on the exit interview. She told them all the stuff that like was wrong with working where we work, and how we get treated bad, and all this, that, and the other. And HR said, "Oh yeah, we get complaints like that all the time." If you guys get complaints like that all the time, why don't you do anything? Because I'm not joking right now when I say people only last about 6 months where I work. I don't know how I have lasted 5 years, but from what I can see, and I am off a little bit with my math, because I've been asking a few people that have been leaving lately, how long have you been here? And they've all been like 7 months-ish. I had one girl leave 2 weeks ago or 3, something like that, and another guy put in his 2 weeks, so he's leaving, and they were both like 7 months here. What else? I know another girl put in her 2 weeks yesterday, 2 days ago, something like that. But, you know, I would like to feel bad for my company, but if you're not going to treat us well, and, you know, what goes around comes around. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about my work anymore and my, like, management, because I might get in trouble for that. But you know what I am going to talk about? I'm going to talk about customers where I work. Because as you know, I work in retail. I sell things to people. And it's not like I sell cars. I sell, like, jams, crackers, and, like, finger foods of sorts. And so... Oh, and sandwiches. We also make sandwiches. And so... Customers piss me off sometimes. Like, we get groups of, like, elderly people come through, and they will... I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's just an elderly thing. Like, I've seen more elderly people do this than I have young people. But elderly people will dump out all of their change and count individually every single piece of change till they get the exact amount, or as close to the exact amount as possible. And it does get really annoying when there's like 5 elderly people behind the elderly person that you're helping out, because most of the time, every single one of those elderly people in line are going to pull out their money and count individually. And it makes me very, very anxious and nervous. And, oh, this is something that bugged the shit out of me. I was at the cash register, and this woman came up to the register and she was gonna order a sandwich, and she goes, "Oh, the roast beef griller," and then she reads off every single thing, because we have like a big menu on like the board, and it says roast beef griller, roast beef, bread, this, that, the other, like everything that's in the sandwich. And she goes and she reads the entire thing, and then she goes, "I wonder what's in that one." And when I heard that, I was like, "Ugh, girl." I stared at her. I did not even like bother opening my mouth to say anything, because that was complete and utter bullshit that you would read out every single thing, obviously knowing English, and then go, "I wonder what's in that one." Stupid. Ugh. Customers sometimes make me so angry. But how are you guys? Are you guys good? I'm good. I'm very, very good. Kind of-ish. I just took a math test. I don't know how I did on it. I don't feel too confident, but... maybe. I mean, my professor is really, really lenient, but that's because I go to Rate My Professor, and I look for, like, the easiest math professor I can find. And I can't say love my professor. I don't think I've ever, like, loved my professors. but I really like Professor Gathany. He's really cool. And it's like, his grading is so easy, which I personally love because I'm bad at math. So let's say there's 3 points to each problem. If you just attempt it, like if you show that you just tried the problem, you get 1 point. If you did the problem all the way through, and let's say you messed up on your math, like I was supposed to add 2 plus 2, but that's a horrible example. 2 plus 3, but then I accidentally multiplied 2 times 3 instead and got the whole problem completely wrong. But, you know, he could tell that I'm doing all the steps properly. I get 2 points. If I get it 100% properly, 3. And I think that's a great operating system, because I normally get like B's in the class, or on my exams, or very close to A's. I never got an A yet, but I've been like at 89, like super close to like an A, but not there, which I can't complain because I love it. I love having good grades. But I really hope that I got at least a C, because I do not feel confident whatsoever on this math test. Oh, I have some more gossip for you guys. There's a pregnancy rumor going around. And so, this is not the same Sarah, but this girl who I'm going to name Sarah, not the same Sarah as last one, she vomited at work. Just like all over the floor, and our janitor had to clean it, Tom, which I was so happy because, you know, that's what Tom gets for talking shit about me behind my back. But now there are rumors going around that she might be preggers, which, yay! And I'm so happy. Well, I'm happy because I don't know why I'm happy, actually. I don't know. Every time I hear that somebody's pregnant, I'm like, yay! Even though they're, like, not ready or probably ready for a kid. Which, I don't think she's ready for a kid. She's still going to school. But, you know, her and her boyfriend, they exchanged promise rings, so they're, like, destined to get married. Like, the gods have aligned them together to, like, be married one day. So, good for her. I'm very happy. I mean, if she doesn't want to be pregnant, oops, I'm sorry that I'm happy for you, I guess. But look, this house is so cheaply furnished. This is like a Sims 4 basic house that you would just like move into. There is so little furniture. I don't think I put appliances. Oh, wait, I did. I put appliances, but I put like basically the cheapest appliances. And I don't understand how I ended up making it $47,000. That's like double a normal house that you would just straight move into. Is it the backyard is super simple and cheap too, so I'm really confused. And the furniture is relatively cheap. I don't know. But I'm getting relatively close to the end of the video. I'm just landscaping right now. So, like I said last time, if you want to make a fixer-upper for me, to fixer-upper, if you want to see your house fixer-uppered, make one and send it to me in the gallery by putting the hashtag FixMeDilly, FixMeDilly. If you want to look up this fixer-uppered house, so the house when it's already like fixer-uppered, you can look me up in the gallery under Dillon Apple, DILLONAPPLE, or you can just look for Simple Family Home. And either way, it will be there. If you want to make anything and tag me in it because you want to see your Sims like in a Let's Play or something, let me know. Or, I said let me know. But put it in the gallery with the hashtag DillySims, DILLYSIMS. And I'll check that shit out. I check that shit out every few days. Not that I have a lot of people sending me stuff. And I'm gonna leave this part off here because I'm really close to the end and screenshots are coming up. Like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things, and I will catch all of you next time. Bye, everybody.